Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Universe Mode episode 12. I am your host and commentator, King Chiron. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to waste any time. We've got a huge show to get into, some big matches to get into. Let's not waste any more time. Ladies and gentlemen, last week I said Cody Rhodes would be in action and he is going to be opening the show in a match against Shinsuke Nakamura. Ladies and gentlemen, Bayley will be facing Becky Lynch, but ladies and gentlemen, it has to go announced. If Bayley can beat Becky Lynch here on Raw in this match, Bayley becomes number one contender for the WWE Women's Championship. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Danielson, the number one contender to the WWE Championship, he will be in action against a former rival, Randy Orton, trying to build some momentum for his upcoming WWE Championship match next week. Samoa Joe will be taking on Logan Paul. Samoa Joe trying to rebound from his loss against Roman Reigns last week. And in our main event, ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk will be taking on Seth frickin' Rollins. Let's not waste any time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get straight into the show.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura!
Ladies and gentlemen, the King of Strong Style, a former Royal Rumble winner, former two-time NXT champion, former United States champion, former Intercontinental champion, and ladies and gentlemen, I could be wrong about this. I truly don't remember, but I think Nakamura was even a former tag team champion. But with who? I don't know. I don't remember. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, Shinsuke Nakamura has had great matches with the likes of Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles. The King of Strong Style is never to be underestimated. Tough competition whenever Shinsuke steps in between those ropes. But will he have enough experience to defeat this man here?
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the son of the legendary Dusty Rhodes, younger brother to the legendary Gold Dust Dustin Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is a back-to-back winner of the Royal Rumble, former Intercontinental Champion, former Tag Team Champion with the likes of his brother Gold Dust, Drew McIntyre, and Jey Uso. And ladies and gentlemen, he is, as far as this recording, IRL WWE Champion. When it comes to success, ladies and gentlemen, everything I just listed when it comes to Cody Rhodes, that's only speaking about his time in WWE. But speaking of outside of WWE, there's a reason they call Shinsuke the King of Strong Style. Starting this match off with a vicious assault. Cody Rhodes getting a reversal and a disaster kick onto the chest of Shinsuke. Attacking Shinsuke from behind, lifts him up. Huge pile driver. Attacking the back of Shinsuke, grabbing him by the head. He slapped to the face. Cody Rhodes lifting Shinsuke back to his feet, throws Shinsuke into the referee. Huge stiff punch to Shinsuke. Sets Shinsuke up for a huge suplex. Stomp to the arm of Shinsuke Nakamura. And again, another stomp to the arm. Lifting Shinsuke up. And he's carrying him over to the corner. Bounces his head off the turnbuckle. Lifts Shinsuke up, but Shinsuke with a reversal. Reverse DDT to Cody Rhodes, drives him into the canvas. And Shinsuke misses. Tries to drop a knee onto Cody Rhodes, but Rhodes got out of the way. Takes Shinsuke down. And locks in a figure four on the King of Strong Style. But Shinsuke Nakamura with the reversal. Slipping out. Goes under, attacks the arm. Locks in an arm breaker on Cody Rhodes. But Cody Rhodes able to slip out. Shinsuke having Cody Rhodes by his head. Hangs him up on the ropes. Huge kick to the leg. And again. But Cody Rhodes getting an arm up before a third. Rhodes going off the ropes. Another disaster kick to the chest. Going for the pin. Cody Rhodes fired up. Has Shinsuke by his head. Delivers another slap to the face. Shinsuke back to his feet. Cody Rhodes has him. Lifts him up. And drives him chest first to the canvas. Gonna lift him up again. Strike to the head. Went for a crossroads, but Shinsuke reverses. Huge knee to the gut. Stomp to the arm from Shinsuke Nakamura. Followed by a knee to the back of Cody Rhodes. A stomp to the arm of Cody Rhodes. Rhodes getting to the ropes, trying to get out of harm's way. Shinsuke going out to follow. Tries to knock him off the apron. Both men back in the ring. Shinsuke delivering a huge assault knees to the gut of Cody Rhodes. Shinsuke Nakamura carrying Cody Rhodes to the center of the ring. Followed by more stiff kicks to the gut and a huge elbow to the side of the head. Kick to the back of Cody Rhodes. Attacks the arm of Cody Rhodes. Rhodes nowhere to go. Rhodes slips out of the ring. Cody Rhodes gets back into the ring. Took a moment to gather himself. Ricochets Shinsuke right into a knee. Cody Rhodes now with a vicious assault. Stiff rights. And a kick to the gut for good measure. Attacking the arm now. Stomp to the face. Stomp to the head. Misses a third stomp. And Shinsuke nails him with the Kinshasa. Nails him with the finish. Going for the pin in the middle of the ring. But Cody Rhodes able to kick out at 2. Shinsuke Nakamura surprised Cody Rhodes with that Kinshasa. Shinsuke Nakamura now with a vicious assault knocks Cody Rhodes onto his back. Rhodes has to get into the corner, and Shinsuke, hyping himself up, stomps in the corner, and again. But Cody Rhodes gets the boot up into the gut of Shinsuke. Throws Shinsuke to the ropes, lifts him and slams him down. Shinsuke rolls out of the ring. Cody Rhodes on the ropes, goes on top, dives out, but no one home. Shinsuke got out of the way. Huge boot to the head. Shinsuke Nakamura lifts Cody Rhodes onto his shoulders. Cody slips out as Shinsuke bounces Shinsuke's head off the apron. Huge kick to Shinsuke, lifts Shinsuke up. Strikes in the headbutt to Shinsuke Nakamura. Attacks the arm of Shinsuke now. Cody Rhodes fired up, hyping himself up. Cody Rhodes gonna taunt Shinsuke, doing some push-ups here at ringside. Referee at the count of 8. Shinsuke getting back to his feet. Referee at the count of 9. Rhodes back in the ring. Shinsuke in the ring. Cody, kick to the gut. Lifts the arms. Pedigree from Cody Rhodes. Rhodes able to get back to his feet. Goes for the cover. And Cody Rhodes is victorious.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Another huge victory under the belt of Cody Rhodes. But the question is, ladies and gentlemen, what is next for the American Nightmare? But speaking of next, ladies and gentlemen, up next, Bayley gets her final opportunity. If she can beat Becky Lynch, she will face Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Championship next week on Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bayley!
Bayley, the leader of Damage Control, getting her final opportunity against Becky Lynch. Bayley has been unable to beat Becky Lynch in previous weeks and previous episodes of Raw in Universe Mode. This will be Bayley's final opportunity, her final chance to take the championship away, or at the very least become #1 contender.
And from Dublin, Ireland, the WWE Women's Champion, Becky Lynch!
Ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch won the WWE Women's Championship at Backlash. She's yet to defend her title. There's yet to be a #1 contender. But if Bayley is victorious here, Bayley will face Becky Lynch next week for the title. These two women started out in NXT together, former members of the Four Horsewomen alongside Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks. Becky Lynch starting the match off, draping Bayley over the top rope. And Becky Lynch going to pose for the crowd. The champion, very confident here. Throws Bayley into the corner. And a huge elbow to the chest. Stomp in the corner. Has Bayley by her legs, lifts her up, and drops her back first onto the apron. Becky Lynch going to the top rope. Misses with an elbow drop. Bayley getting the advantage early, slapped across the face. Bayley gonna assault the hand, the arm of Becky Lynch. Weaken Becky Lynch as much as possible. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this match more important for Bayley than it is Becky. Bayley off the ropes, delivers an axe-handled chop, going for a quick pin, trying to secure the victory early. But Becky Lynch able to kick out at 1. Bayley clapping the ears of Becky Lynch, takes her from behind, throws her to the ropes, lifts her up and drops her onto her back. Bayley carrying Becky. Becky with the reversal, huge elbows to the gut. Becky Lynch lifts up Bayley and spikes her onto the canvas. Becky with a huge stomp. Knee to the head of Bayley. Lifts Bayley back up, but misses with the clothesline. Bayley reverses. Attacks the head of Becky Lynch. Bayley going outside the ring. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, did I forget to mention this match is no disqualifications? Doesn't matter for Becky Lynch, who goes into a wicked combination and locks in the cross arm breaker. For some reason, there was a rope break. I don't know why Becky Lynch can't get disqualified. Huge reverse DDT, now an elbow. And Becky Lynch starting this match off with a huge assault, but here comes Dakota Kai. Having Becky Lynch back off. Looks like Bayley and Dakota Kai assaulting her friend, the former leader of Damage Control. Dakota Kai attacks Bayley. Becky Lynch telling Bayley to get back to her feet. Huge clothesline to Bayley. And again, drop kick to Bayley. Becky Lynch going to the top rope, but misses with the leg drop. Bayley gets out of the way. Slap to the face. Bayley trying to roll with the punches. She just got assaulted by her friend, but she knows how important this match is, this moment is. Goes for an elbow drop to the back of Becky Lynch. Going for a pin here. But Becky Lynch kicks out at 2. Bayley's got to be reeling. Assaulted by Dakota Kai. Bayley trying to secure her chance. Grabs a sledgehammer. Becky Lynch stops her, elbow to the back. Throws Bayley to the ropes. Drop kick to the head. Becky Lynch gonna grab the sledgehammer now. Drives it into Bayley's arm. Goes for a pin. But Bayley able to kick out at 1. It's amazing. Becky Lynch's assault. The attack from Dakota Kai, her friend. But it looks like this could be the end. Manhandle slam, going for the pin. Becky Lynch beats Bayley. But ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch beats Bayley. Bayley is not the #1 contender. But ladies and gentlemen, the question isn't about Becky Lynch, it's about Bayley and Dakota Kai. What is going on with Damage Control, ladies and gentlemen? Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Danielson takes on an old foe, an old nemesis in Randy Orton.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Bryan Danielson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Danielson beat AJ Styles in the match and was named #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Bryan Danielson, the veteran, one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, looks to continue that success with a win over an old foe in Randy Orton here tonight. For Danielson, this is just a way to pick up momentum heading for his championship match next week. Bryan Danielson looks to pick up another huge win. And what a huge win it would be to beat this man here.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Ladies and gentlemen, what accolades hasn't this man achieved? The 2009 and the 2017 Royal Rumble winner. He's been Intercontinental Champion. He's been Tag Team Champion. He's been United States Champion. He was a part of Evolution, the faction of him, Ric Flair, Triple H, and Batista. He led his own faction in Legacy and is the mentor of Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton, a former World Heavyweight Champion, a former WWE Champion. And speaking of World Championships, he currently sits at 15. He is one more championship win away from tying the most championship victories alongside former rival John Cena and former mentor Ric Flair. Randy Orton started this match with the assault to Bryan, striking the head, now the back, lifts Bryan up and spikes him back first into the canvas. Randy Orton, a veteran, knows what he's doing at every moment in the match. There's no strike wasted. There's no momentum wasted. Spikes Danielson back first onto the apron and now assaults the arm of Danielson. These two men have done battle before. They've done battle for the WWE Championship. One of those times being the main event of WrestleMania 30 alongside Batista. Strike to the back. Orton carrying Danielson over to the ropes. Danielson in trouble. Orton throws Danielson into the ropes. Elbows to the back. Lifts Danielson up, but Danielson slips out. Reverse DDT to Orton. This could be Danielson's chance to finally get some offense going in this match. Throws Orton to the ropes. Huge lifted knee to the gut. Goes for a pin. But only gets a count of one before Orton got the shoulder up. Misses a stomp. Danielson carries Orton to the rope. Bounces his head off the turnbuckle. Huge kicks to the chest. Vicious assault from Danielson, followed by a huge knee to the head. Orton may be a veteran, but so is Danielson, ladies and gentlemen. Danielson has competed in Ring of Honor. He's competed in AEW, had a long tenure in WWE. Danielson is not one to be trifled with. Throws Orton to the corner, but Orton slips out of a drop kick from Danielson. Carries Danielson over to the ropes, hangs him up, chop to the chest, gonna target that leg. The vicious streak of Randy Orton is legendary, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Orton lifting up Danielson and suplexes him back first. Orton focusing on that historically damaged back and neck of Bryan Danielson. Continuing to assault the neck of Danielson here. Stomp to the arm and an elbow to the back. Orton taking a little too much time. Danielson got to his feet, but Orton counters quickly. Huge elbow to the chest of Danielson. Orton going to the top rope. You don't see this often from Randy Orton. Orton misses with the elbow drop. But Orton gets up quickly, counters Danielson, lifts him up, and back first into the turnbuckle. Orton focusing his assault on that back. Going for a quick pin, but Danielson able to kick out. And another kick to the back of Danielson. Orton now posing to the crowd. Danielson trying to get back to his feet. Orton lifts him up. Orton tries to throw Danielson out of the ring. Danielson reversed. Knocked off the apron by Bryan Danielson is Randy Orton. Orton now with the head of Danielson. Throws Danielson into the steel steps. Veteran reversal from Randy Orton. Followed by a huge DDT onto the floor. Orton with a vicious assault and a stomp to the gut. Lifts Danielson up and throws him in front of the ring. Huge elbow drop to Danielson. Orton back in the ring at the count of 5. Orton will take a count out victory any day of the week. Danielson with a kip up. Count of 7. Danielson back in the ring. Grabs Orton, stopping him from throwing a punch. Throws him into the ropes. Ducks down. Hops over. Huge lifted knee to the gut. Stomp to the head of Orton. Danielson, using his wrestling background, rolls through on Orton. Locks in a crossface to deal damage to the head of Orton. Slams his head down. Danielson gonna do it again. Rolling Orton through. Attacking that arm and neck. Putting pressure on that arm and neck of Orton. Danielson with a huge kick upside the head of Orton. Danielson lifts Orton back up. Punch to the face. But Orton, ready punch of his own. Danielson with a chop to the chest. Orton blocked. Punch from Danielson. Chop from Danielson. Punch blocked. Another punch and slap from Danielson, followed by a huge elbow to the head onto Orton. Orton rolling to the ropes. Outside the ring, getting back to his feet. Danielson waiting for him. Knocks him right off the apron onto the floor. Orton back to his feet quickly. Lifts Danielson up. And spikes Danielson onto the apron face first. Danielson gets back to his feet. Orton carries him. Taking his time, trying to find what to use to assault Danielson. Danielson able to counter, get the elbows to the gut. Throws Orton into the ring. Climbs up on the apron in the ring. And locks in. The LeBell lock, the yes lock right on Orton. But Randy Orton able to get a leg, maybe a finger to the ropes. Breaks the hold. But the damage may already be done. Stomp to the arm of Orton. But Orton with a counter elbow to the gut. Orton throwing Danielson to the ropes. Luthez press onto Danielson. Jumps on Danielson, delivers the punches. Going for a pin. but Danielson able to kick out at 2. Orton now with a huge knee to the head of Danielson. Followed by a huge DDT to Danielson. Orton lifting Danielson up. Carries Orton. Danielson through the ropes. Drake DDT coming here. The signature maneuver from Randy Orton. Nails Danielson with it. Orton now taking his time to catch his breath. Setting up for the RKO here. Nails Danielson in the middle of the ring with the RKO, going for the pin. Danielson able to kick out at 2. Orton not wasting any time, going for a second one. And nails an even more vicious RKO onto Danielson, going for another pin. Orton victorious. Now here comes AJ Styles with that championship right off the skull of Bryan Danielson. Not a good night for the #1 contender. A loss to Orton, an assault from the champion AJ Styles. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, will Bryan Danielson get some much needed revenge next week when he takes on AJ Styles for that WWE Championship? But ladies and gentlemen, we must move on. Up next, Samoa Joe takes on Logan Paul. Samoa Joe trying to rebound from his loss against Roman Reigns from last week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Sam O.R. Joe!
Ladies and gentlemen, Samoa Joe lost last week to one Roman Reigns. The Samoan submission machine looks to rebound here by defeating Logan Paul. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, what is next for Samoa Joe? He lost to the toughest man on the yard. How will Samoa Joe rebound?
And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, Logan Paul!
Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about success stories in WWE, we have, however you want to look at it, we have to mention Logan Paul. The man is good. He's had great matches with The Miz, Ricochet, Rey Mysterio, who he beat to become United States Champion. He's had great matches with Kevin Owens. He's had great matches with the likes of Cody Rhodes and even Roman Reigns. He looks to have another great match here against one Samoa Joe, who's not wasting any time. Throws Paul, but Paul with the reversal, early dropping Joe to a knee. Kicks to the chest. And a kick upside the head for Samoa Joe. Joe back to his feet, but Logan Paul goes underneath with huge strikes. Striking Joe, but Joe eats the strikes, delivers a combination, and now a suplex, folding Logan Paul. Huge punches to the head. And a kick to the back. Logan Paul getting back to his feet. Joe grabs him and tosses him into the corner. Tries to kick him, but Logan Paul with the reversal. Attacking the leg of Joe. Logan Paul taking Joe to the ropes. Hangs him up on the top rope. Bounces an elbow off the back. Has Samoa Joe and drives him head first into the canvas with a massive elbow. Logan Paul now taunting. Logan Paul, a very viral superstar, a former boxer, even fought the legendary Floyd Mayweather. Logan Paul assaulting Samoa Joe here. Joe back to his feet, but Logan Paul takes advantage, drops Joe down, and locks in a submission, but Joe's foot in the ropes. Gets the rope break immediately. Lifts up Samoa Joe. Tosses him to the ropes. Huge elbow to the chest of Samoa Joe. And now Logan Paul going for a pin. But Joe able to kick out at one. Logan Paul has Joe by the head. A punch to Joe and a stomp. Joe with a huge elbow to Logan Paul. Punch to the face. Grabs him from behind and delivers a suplex. Logan with a kip up and goes right into a combination on Joe. Throws Joe to the corner. Huge splash in the corner on Samoa Joe. Logan Paul going for a pin here. And Joe getting his shoulder up. Logan Paul going to the top rope here. Drops an elbow onto Joe in the middle of the ring. Logan Paul maybe doing it again. Back to the top rope. And a frog splash. Going for the pin. Joe able to kick out at two. Logan Paul going outside the ring. Off the ropes. And another frog splash going for the pin. Logan Paul victorious over Samoa Joe.
Here is your winner, Logan Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Paul victorious. Samoa Joe unable to recover from his loss to Roman Reigns. But ladies and gentlemen, regardless of Samoa Joe's loss, the question now is, what's next for Logan Paul? And even more so, what's next for the likes of Samoa Joe, ladies and gentlemen? Samoa Joe's going to have to find a way to rebound, recover, and pick up some much needed momentum moving forward. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. CM Punk takes on Seth frickin' Rollins. A WrestleMania-worthy match happening here on Raw in our main event.
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are unfamiliar with the voice of the voiceless, let me be your guide. A legend in Ring of Honor. Former Ring of Honor World Champion. He's a former AEW World Champion. But when it comes to WWE, ladies and gentlemen, he was ECW Champion, Intercontinental Champion, World Tag Team Champion, World Heavyweight Champion on 2 separate occasions. CM Punk is a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. And he was, of course, WWE Champion 434 days, only losing to The Rock.
His opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins and CM Punk's, their history goes back quite a ways. These two men do not like one another. Seth Rollins has been very vocal about not wanting CM Punk in WWE. Yet to Seth Rollins' anger, CM Punk is back. And Rollins wants to rectify that tonight. CM Punk has had issues with Drew McIntyre as of late, but Seth Rollins and CM Punk, they also have their issues. And they're going to start this match fast and furious. Punk throwing Rollins in the corner. Huge knee. Followed by the running bulldog, countered by Rollins. Misses with a drop kick. Punk going off the ropes. Drop kick to Seth Rollins. And a huge chop to the shoulders from Punk, followed by an elbow drop. Seth Rollins on the receiving end of a vicious combination from CM Punk, now flexing for the crowd. Stomp to the arm. CM Punk with an assault to the arm again of Seth Rollins. And now a kick to the chest. CM Punk lifting Seth Rollins up. Huge kick upside the head. And Rollins has to roll out of the ring. CM Punk going out after him. Stomp from Punk. Gonna lift up Rollins. Bounces Rollins' head off the apron. Lifting Rollins up once again, but Rollins blocking. Carries Punk over and throws Punk into the ring. CM Punk back to his feet, going off the ropes. Huge flying clothesline to Seth Rollins. CM Punk rolling Seth Rollins over, going for a pin. But Seth Rollins able to kick out at the count of 1. CM Punk gonna assault the arm of Seth Rollins. Followed by a stomp to the leg of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins back to his feet quick. Drops Punk with a huge elbow. And again, followed by the whipcord, taking down CM Punk. But Punk with the counter. Huge punch to the gut, followed by a huge kick. But Rollins recovering, delivers an elbow. And the ripcord knee to CM Punk. Huge kick to the head of CM Punk from Seth Rollins. Rollins now assaulting the arm. Rollins lifting CM Punk up. Huge reverse DDT onto CM Punk. Rollins going to the top rope. Huge frog splash from Rollins to Punk, going for the pin. CM Punk able to kick out at 2. Rollins with a stomp to the arm. Rollins sets up for the curb stomp. Nails it on CM Punk. Goes for the pin. Seth Rollins. Success. Drew McIntyre assaulting Rollins. Dropping Punk. And again dropping Rollins. Drew McIntyre came out and laid out both CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Ladies and gentlemen, a good main event ends. Seth Rollins was victorious, but we're not going to talk about CM Punk or Seth Rollins. We're going to talk about Drew McIntyre viciously assaulting both Punk and Rollins at the end of their match. Drew McIntyre has had his issues in the past with Seth Rollins. He historically has had his issues with CM Punk. Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing I can think to do, ladies and gentlemen, is book a huge match next week for Raw. It will be CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre. A triple threat match, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to add some stakes to the match. Ladies and gentlemen, the SmackDown pay-per-view coming up is Extreme Rules. But after Extreme Rules, we build to Money in the Bank. It will be a show that has both Raw and SmackDown competitors. So, for that triple threat match, the winner between Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and CM Punk will be the first entrant into the Money in the Bank ladder match. But ladies and gentlemen, we will get to that next week. This episode of Raw has concluded. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I have been your host and commentator, King Chiron. I want to thank you for joining me for Universe Mode episode 12. A huge episode of Raw coming next week. The WWE Championship will be on the line. Well, he's not showing up, but Bryan Danielson takes on AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. A triple threat match between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre to be the first entrant in Money in the Bank. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all on the next episode of Universe Mode, episode 13, where we'll be covering SmackDown. Until then, take care and have a beautiful, beautiful day.